I spent $100 on Harbor Freight and I'm seeing if I can spend the night in the middle of the woods with only the stuff that I bought. Took a rather violent turn. What was that? I can't hear anything. If you don't know what Harbor Freight is, they sell hammers and grinders and ratchet sets and torque wrenches and lug nuts. So naturally, that's where I decided to buy all of my camping gear. I am giving myself 3 different challenges to complete. Challenge 1, I must build a shelter and spend the night with only the tools that I bought from Harbor Freight. Challenge 2, I must make a Philly cheesesteak over the campfire. And challenge number 3, last winter, Teebo and I attempted this Harbor Freight challenge. This sucks, so we're going home. Dancing in the moon. We failed the challenge, but for 3 hours, Teebo was hand carving a wooden spear, and right when we gave up and left, he threw it and it broke in half, and it was heartbreaking. No! Oh, it broke. So my 3rd challenge is I have to hand carve a spear and throw it successfully without it breaking in memory of Teebo. All right, here we go. The first thing that I'm thinking of is gonna be a tarp and paracord. Oh shoot, $12.99. I'm on a paracord. I mean, honestly, this is what I'm looking for. 50 feet, $3.49. This would be nice, but there's no way. I guess like this is my best bet, right? Just a little pruning saw. Next thing is gonna be an axe. This one is $13. They also don't have any food here, not even in the checkout. So out of my $100 budget, 20 of it's gonna go to the grocery store. There we go, $1.69. Little folding knife. Binoculars, a hammock. Wait a second. Maybe something to sit on around the campfire. That'll be a good idea. Chairs, looks all right. 27 bucks isn't bad. Maybe while I sleep, use these. I want that chair. Let's add it up. Let's look at the total. The total is $82.26. We're at Aldi. 5 and 4. I'm going for this. We got provolone. These will be our snack. How amazing. That's my haul. Total price was $18.30. $80 Harbor Freight haul, $20 Aldi haul. I've got my stuff, I've got my campsite. Let me show you the beautiful spot I have selected. It is quite sunny today, but if you do a 360, this is the spot I've chosen. We have our beautiful pine. I don't know if there's much to see here. We have like some pine trees and some more trees and some grass and dirt and stuff. On a side note, it is gonna be a low of 32 and a high of 55, which is quite warm. Let me show you what I got. Before I unpack everything, I should listen to my hunger right now. Before I set this up, I'm gonna indulge in one of my treats I got. And they're really good. This is our loadout. Let's set up our shelter because that's the most important thing. That's what's gonna get me through my first challenge. For my shelter, I bought in 3 items. The first and most important item is this 9 by 11 foot camouflage tarp. This was $12.99. This will be the bodies of my A-frame. We've then got this 50-foot paracord. This paracord was $3.49, and this will be the ridge line of my A-frame. So this plus the tarp is really all I need, but then I splurged a little bit. I got this tarp, 5 by 7 foot. It's a blue tarp, so I'm not as camouflaged, but it's $3.49 as well. Now the spot that I'm looking at is in between these 2 pine trees. These branches are all dead. These branches are all dead. I'm thinking I'll take those down, I'm using them for firewood, and then I'll get my ridge line strung between. A-frame. I'm gonna eat one more Nutter Butter real quick. Let me check my inventory real quick. Okay. Oh, I gotta cut this. I'll show you my next item now. Okay, a little bit of a change in the storyline. Well, this is my knife. It's a key-shaped folding knife. I forgot to pay for this. Yeah, I didn't pay for this. I don't know how I didn't pay for it. The dude rung me up at the counter, so I must have somehow not seen it, and neither did he. I don't know how much this goes for. It was like $2. Look at that bad boy. Now, see, I used to have bear spray with me, but this will be a good substitute. That's pretty solid. That's a pretty tight ridge line. Let me show you what we're looking at. I don't know if you can even see this, but there's a tent here. The camo tarp that I bought from Harbor Freight, this is it. You see the sharp edge? This is that tarp. It's just camouflage. It seems like I'll spend the night, but I'm kind of I'm not great at sleeping in a shelter that has ends that are completely open to the air, especially solo. So I don't know if I'm confident that I'll be able to spend the night, but I'm really hoping I'll be able to. Now here's where my IQ is really gonna show through. I'm gonna try something new. There's a ton of slack right here. How do I grab this? What the? I'm thinking I paracord this and pull it outwards. Let me show you one of my other items that's gonna help me hopefully accomplish this. Zip ties, $1.99. I paid for these. This is what we're working with. We're working with some cable ties and someone with an IQ of 450. All right, paracord, grab this. Okay, I don't know how to do this. I actually didn't even want to do this anyways. Let me show you inside what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. Sleeping pad, sleeping bag. These are my sleeping supplies I take with me for almost every single challenge. But now that it's warming up, I probably will do some challenges where I don't bring this with me every time, but it's still cold. It's gonna get down below freezing tonight. What side do I wanna sleep? Oh, I don't wanna sleep on the side with the door because then I could easily be attacked. I'll sleep on this side. Boom. This will be a lot scarier at night when it's just black and black. Okay, cool. This is challenge 1 is partially completed. We have set up shelter successfully, but now we have to focus on our other challenges, and that is to make a Philly cheesesteak. I'll do that for dinner. And then our third challenge is to make that spear. This next item that I'm gonna show might blow your mind, that I was able to squeeze this inside the budget. It blew my mind too when I was adding up everything in the store and I was like, wait, I can afford this. This item was $27.99. Well, oh, cool. It's just like really spring loaded. We've got some compartments over here, and cool. I haven't bought a new chair in a while, so this is kind of cool. One of my items from Aldi. The total of everything from Aldi was $18.30, and that is for all of this food that I'm gonna be consuming. Can't drop any. I'm literally making the smelliest food in the world right at the foot of my campsite. I kind of thought this was just tuna. I forget it's tuna salad, which is like mayo and celery and carrots probably. The fat-free tuna salad from Aldi. I'd rate it a 6.6 out of 10. And I'll give the clementines a 7 out of 10. I'll give this water a 3 out of 10, maybe a 4 out of 10 because I actually do like these handles. I have to make my spear and my Philly cheesesteak. I've successfully hydrated a bit. I have finished my tuna salad in 4 clementines. And I'm really trying to carb load right now in case I gotta book it to the car tonight. So I'm probably have another Nutter Butter. But then I'm thinking I'll really get like moving around once I have to go find the stick that I'm gonna use for a spear. Before we go on the adventure to find the perfect spear, I say we try out 2 of my items now, so when I really need them, I won't be like rushing to figure out how to use them. Let me show you what those 2 items are. I'm gonna put on my Luke cosplay outfit real quick. This is really cozy. This is a pruning saw. This pruning saw was $5.99. They didn't have bow saws at Harbor Freight. I would not have expected that. I feel good about this. I mean, this isn't gonna get anything huge. We then got this hickory axe for $12.99. You know, this isn't necessarily a splitting saw, or is it? I don't know. I shouldn't really be spewing out knowledge that I'm not knowledgeable with. Anything with axes is kind of my gray area. I have a lot of gray areas with this kind of stuff, but I think this is definitely one of them. So I'll be using these 2 together as a combo. Cut the logs, split the logs. I want to try this out pretty soon so I can not have to worry about it later. I've got 2 more items. I kind of want to hide the last one, even though you saw me buy it. So I'm going to show you just the 3rd one, and I'll show you the 4th one later. This is a magnesium fire starter. They didn't have lighters at Harbor Freight, which was quite unfortunate, but this was $1.69. I don't have a great success rate with these, especially that I don't have like a fire brick or something to catch. I wish I had paper. I don't. So I'll be relying on this for my fire. This is quite the deadly combo for only like 20 bucks. Gotta find my first victim, which will be a dead tree. This looks like it's been dead for a while. Welcome to Barely Camping. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to... This took a rather violent turn. Not a good example of it. I think this is wood enough. Okay, I'm going to kill myself doing this. Who decided that? Just cutting to that. Bro, wait, what? This kind of sucks. Am I tripping? This is gonna take freaking forever. This is the worst pruning saw I've used. Cutting at such a slow rate. Oh my god, this is the dumbest thing ever. I gotta get a chainsaw. Harbor Freight had chainsaws. This would be nice, but there's no way. The axe was good. Well, I mean, I don't know, it was a fine axe. This pruning saw sucks. I know it was only $6, but the one at the Dollar Tree actually worked decent. This one kind of sucks. But now I think it's time for me to go locate this spear I'm gonna use for my third challenge to do justice to Teebo. Let's go scour the woods. Not seeing anything. It's a cool pine tree. This is a huge pine tree. Look at how like big it is. Where would this be? Can somebody save me? It's really hard to find a straight stick, like a very straight stick that's maybe an inch diameter would be ideal. I think I could use that. This one looks not bad either. That's gonna be it. And because it's barkless, I just have to sharpen the end. That's beautiful. This was best case scenario because Teebo, when he made his hay, he just sat there carving all the wood off it, but the wood's already off it, so I don't even have to carve it. It's getting warmer out. Well, I like it, but it's just warmer than I thought it was gonna be. For the first time ever on this channel, I'm going to be building a fire at a good time. Normally, I'm always making the fires when it starts to get dark. I'm going to be responsible and clear out the biggest area of leaves I can, and then we just gotta get the fire roaring. This is the game plan. Small sticks, medium, big, logs, and then just start dumping logs on there, and then I'll stop and I'll let it just be a bunch of coals. Then I'll cook my Philly cheesesteak. And I'm gonna cook my Philly cheesesteak before it gets dark. That's the goal. That might not happen, that probably won't happen, but that's the goal. Might not look like much, but I've cleared this area out of all the dry leaves. Pretty big ring. I'm trying to be more conscious this time. Now I don't know how we're gonna start our fire. I know it's gonna be with magnesium, our magnesium fire starter. I just don't know what I have that's dry enough that'll catch. I can try to do it with some feather sticks with my little tiny knife, but it's gonna be very difficult. Let's just first make sure this works. I have not seen one like this before. That's weird, I don't really know what this bigger piece is, but I guess it works. Now we just gotta put our branches out. People might think that's not a good feather stick, but this doused in a little bit of gasoline would get started real quick. How's it going? My name's Luke and I'm attempting the world record for littlest feathers for fire started. Bro, this kind of sucks. I have had enough. I am taking the fire starter from last video, the TikTok video. This will still be a challenge in its own because this magnesium strip sucks. There we go. This wood size, this is like a good piece of wood. Just a lot of, what do you call those points where this, I don't know, nodes? No. Let's see if this can take care of some of those. Pretty good to me. Sun is coming down-ish. It's getting darker. It's about 6 o'clock though, so I have plenty of time. But I really am trying to get this down to coals. I'm struggling a little bit because I'm not trying to find dry wood. Well, it is dry, but it's more decomposed. I mean, look at these logs. These things have been sitting on the forest floor for longer than I've been born. I really need to lock in because I can't, every 30 minutes my mind just does an utter butter. Let me go get my steak. I can finally take it out of the cooler that I've had it kept in. This is what we're looking at. This looks more like ground beef because I threw this in the blender and I cut it way too fine. So it's just gonna be like a ground steak, which really sucks. This has gotta be like a war crime. What? Maybe I toast my bread first. Yeah. Okay, let's toast our bread first. I might do a cast iron only challenge where I just have a cast iron and then I'm just like plopped into like probably about 400 acres. I should go get my bread. This is Italian bread. It was between this or a baguette. Quite literally the only thing this is good for. And then I'm going to use a special technique here where I create a ton of breadcrumbs right in front of my shelter so I can capture some wildlife action in the middle of the night. Oh my gosh. I mean, it looks good. At least I'm self-aware that this is not a good idea to... I'll have to set up an auto turret so I don't gotta worry about animals in the middle of the night. While that heats up, we go to town. Wow. What constitutes a spear? What does the angle have to be of the tip? Okay, I'm almost giving up already. How sharp does, okay, you know what? Wanna know what? In the rules, I didn't say how sharp this spear had to be, so I'm just gonna say it has to come to a point. Maybe I'll just say it has to do, like, if this got thrown at me, it would have to do damage. Also, that cast iron's like sitting on dirt pretty much. The birds are quite nice. I totally forgot I brought these as well, so I'm gonna set these up. I just feel like having these cute little lights adds something to the vibe. Well, I guess ground steak going in. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. My spatula of choice is a fork that I brought on my own. Here's the provolone we're working with. Look at those little lights. I got my little tent over here. My light set up. I got my red dress on tonight. Dancing in the dark at the pale moonlight. Keep it near so it can get warmer. Bro, this Philly cheesesteak has taken me over an hour. I say we add the cheese. Boom. You get a slice of provolone. You get a slice of provolone. You do too. Okay, let's let that melt and then kind of put it on the sandwich, I guess. Let's get our bread. Oh my god, I just put steak all over the campsite. Oh, I'm screwed. I'm hearing critters during the night for sure. Here's the top of it. We're just gonna cheese it up. Boom. Well, this is the second challenge complete, except this thing's gonna be rock cold. This is like the biggest. Okay. I don't wanna drop meat anywhere. Ah, this is difficult. I just dropped meat. That is good. I just dropped meat everywhere. It's all right there. There is meat everywhere. Bro, I don't even know how to eat this. This thing is huge. There is steak all over the ground. This is gonna be for the intro. Oh, what was that? You hear that? I will say I am quite concerned. I didn't really think this through. I ground the steak very heavily. Bro, you need to... I'm gonna show you my eating station. I have littered the ground with chopped up steak. I promise you that is going to get eaten tonight, and not by me. I can say that confidently that I know. Just look at this plate. It's good. Really? I moved. Are you serious? Because this is no longer a fear thing. Well, I mean, kind of. Now I know for a matter of fact that there will be some animal here consuming this. There is steak on the ground. Any raccoon is ballsy enough to eat that. I know it's gonna be eaten. And now I'm right here with my tent and I know it's gonna get eaten. So I know I'm gonna wake up at some point with just a little triangle above my head. I don't have any walls on my shelter. Let's let that fear transition into my last item that I bought from Harbor Freight. Let me go get it. The last item I bought from Harbor Freight was these foldable earmuffs. These were $5.99 and I know, well, I don't know what you're thinking, but I think you're thinking that why did I get these? My ideation process behind this was I can just drown out all of these sounds around me while I sleep. Let's hear how soundproof they are. Oh yeah. I can't hear anything. I can only hear like my voice through my head. I hear nothing. It's like I just turned real life into a horror movie because there's only a very little amount of light. I just see darkness and I can't hear anything. I'm not liking this. Let's see if I can just like walk around and see how scared I get. I just don't hear anything. Let's try to get a fun clip that we can put at the beginning of the video to tease that like something crazy happened. Okay, do this. Sorry, that was a little much. What are my challenges? Build a shelter, spend the night. Make the Philly cheesesteak. We did that. So challenge number 2 has been crossed off the list. Third challenge, is to make the spear. I think we can do that one. To help progress that challenge, let me show the spear I have so far. So it starts here. And this is the tip. We can make this sharper because this would not pass the challenge. Just had a brilliant idea. Now tell me if this constitutes as a spear. I think this does do Teebo justice. Now I am going to take the blade off for my throw test. And now in honor of Teebo, we do the throw test. It's been a little chaotic, so I do apologize. Just a lot of internal emotions I've been battling with. Like scared wise, my mental health is fine, but I want to get an idea of what my sleeping situation will be. So I'm gonna go lay down on my sleeping pad. Not a fan at all. I have a beautiful view at where some sort of animal will be eating my leftovers. Oh, this sucks. I've been making a lot of improvement since I first started, but sleeping with just nature here is just not really my thing. I don't think so. I'm trying to analyze my forensics right now and I've definitely made progress. So I would say that this night was just the one step backwards when you take 2 steps forward. So I'm actually happy with this. All right, I'll be honest with you. I am gonna go home. I'm gonna pack up and I'm gonna go home, but I'm gonna finish the challenge at home. And I'm gonna make it scarier. I'm going back, but this isn't over yet.
Yeah, that was a whole mess. I just kind of went home and fell asleep, so sorry about that. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh God.